how do I invite? So I want to invite. How do I do it? I'm trying to invite a specific person on here. Hey, do you see it? Cause I'm live and I can't find you on here. Let me try this way. Let me see. Go look at lives and then put in the yas in there and see if you can see me. Then, and yes. So I keep trying to find your, let me go to the email again. Let me go to mine to make sure I'm live because I was having trouble getting it to connect. You found it? I don't see you yet. And you asked to, did you click on invite? Do you click to be a guest on here? Go down to the button, the pink and blue button, and click on it. You don't see it at the bottom to be a guest? Maybe you have to have so much information on there to get to be a guest, and this might not work. Trouble how to invite viewers as co-hosts. You can manage ASMs. Right now it got 0 on here. Is it ADR to join as a guest? Are you ADIR? Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it right there. DOZ Essentials. It's not allowing me to add you to do an invite. Everybody else is doing invite but you. Like right next to the but, it says invite, but not yours. Let me see, can I do it now? I just sent you an invitation. Can you do it now? Can you click on it? And I'm looking on here to make sure I don't actually have you accidentally blocked. So I don't have you blocked. I don't know. And that's why we need these young folks to help us with this stuff. And you got another account that you can't get into? Okay, so I see, cause see, I even see Terry, Truth Seeker. I see Terry right quick. I see Terry. Thank you, Terry. Peace to you too, sis. Pray everything is well. She said, "Hey, Terry." You know what? Let me put your voice on live. We might have to do it this way. So now I got you on speakerphone, and then the phone hung up. Chinga pinchum. Y'all, we're trying to do this video together about some information we found, and I want to do it with her, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have found this information. So me and her were having a conversation yesterday on the phone, and we found some things, and I don't want to do it without her. Hello. Hey, so I got you on loudspeaker so you can hear. What I'm thinking is maybe I can do a Zoom and just turn you around so people can see you. Do you want me to just do that? Just send you a Zoom link? Yeah. Okay, let's do a Zoom link. Okay, let me do a Zoom link real quick, but I'm gonna do it on my big tablet. All right, I'll be right. All right, I'll send you the link in a second. Okay. Bye. Man, I am so technology stupid. Which one is it? Okay, so I need something to stand this up. All right, so y'all, I'm gonna send her a link on Zoom. And then we're gonna do it this way. So, technology. I am not good with technology, y'all. So, I know very little. So we're just gonna have to do this the best we can. So let me go over to Zoom. Zoom. Where's my Zoom at? Zoom. And to my Zoom. Let me do new meeting. Because, see, I don't think I can do this video without her help. I need her help because she, like I said, she's the one that... Okay, the meeting link to share. Share it. Email to... Because she's the one that recognized this... information, and we were having a conversation about it, and I was trying to figure out how to get this done. So I'm gonna join it, and then I'm gonna turn it around so y'all can see her. So while I'm waiting on her to join, I'll be rigging this up. So I don't need my face. I want to generate effects. So I got myself minimized. I'm going to have to shift that window, or either I'm going to have to turn around. shut that window. Okay. Whoa, I almost bust my butt. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
And so you should be able to see yourself in that camera right there.
Yes, I see.
Okay. So I got it where I minimize, and then you see Terry right here. Peace to you, Sister Sheila.
Shalom, Terry.
Okay, so how we got on doing this live. Okay, so how we're doing this live is this. Me and Sister Sheila was having conversations just because we're always talking about the Torah and Tanakh. And so Sister Sheila wrote down some information that she's discovered. So I'm going to let you begin with what you discovered, and then we're going to go down the rabbit hole and show people the insertions by the other people.
Okay. 1 second. Let me do something real quick here. Okay. You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I think it was last night? No. Yeah?
Yeah, that was last
this
night we were
was last-
speaking.
That's right. It was last night, well, the night before. I was up late as usual, and it just came to me about the Ark of the Covenant. And then it was, I changed not. So the design, when they were instructed, when Hale was instructed, or they said that Hale was instructing them to design the Ark of the Covenant, it was instructed to make angels with their wings, like covering over the altar.
Mm-hmm.
And the verse kept coming back to me was, I changed not. Our commandment, His commandment was for us not to create any images that are if any likeness in the heaven, on the earth, below the earth, and in the sea. We were not to create any images. So why would He have us create images and put it over the Ark of the Covenant?
Yes. And so this morning I woke up thinking about that very hard. Because if we look in the prophets, you will see there is a lot of the Creator kept telling us that I didn't tell you to build me a temple. I didn't tell you to give me sacrifices. I didn't tell you to give me incense. I didn't tell you to do any of these things. And so when you go in and you go to examine the book in Exodus 20, in Deuteronomy 5, there's Isaiah 66, there's 2 Samuel 7, there's 1 King 8, there's Psalms 11, there is Deuteronomy 10, 1 through 5. These all go against what they told us to do in Exodus 25 and Exodus 37. It's total opposite. And I caught that this morning. So what I want us to do is first read some of these precepts together, because if she hadn't said that, that wouldn't have come to my mind. That, because she said that, and so this morning I started researching, and I'm like, wait a minute. The Creator only told Moses to do one thing with that ark. One thing. Then all of a sudden, we're doing all this other stuff. So we want together to break this down for you all together, because the house of Jacob has to come back together and start speaking against these things. And that is what we're here to do today, is to let you all know, between the two of us, we have discovered a lie that is standing right in our face, and then there's a judgment for this lie. And it was Sister Sheila who figured this out. It is in Psalms. It's in Psalm 73 and 74. That is a judgment for them bringing this stuff in there. So we're going to break this down for you today, and we're going to start out with what the Creator said, which is in Exodus 20 and 4. Do you want to read that, or do you want me to read it?
I'll read it. Let me go over here to Exodus.
Okay. And the reason why I truly want you, because you have a book that I don't have. You have the Sefer. And so we can compare the Sefer versus because I have the JPS, y'all. I have the JPS, and I have the stone. And she has the stone as well. She has the stone, but she has something I don't have, and she has the Sefer. And so I like to compare all three of these to get the information. So that is our goal here, is to get y'all to see that they have infiltrated our thing. And then I'm going to go and do some reading, because I went and compared the Leviticus rituals versus the Masonic rituals, y'all, and they match. The Masonic rituals match the Leviticus rituals. And I've already did a class showing you that the Leviticus priests are the Egyptian priests. Now we need to find out exactly the other things that they brought in, and then we're going to find out the judgment for doing this. And it's written in here that there's a judgment against them bringing this stuff into this temple. So I'm going to let Sister Sheila do her part with hers, and then I'm going to jump in with this information. Go ahead, Sister. I give you the floor.
That was Exodus
20 and Deuteronomy 5.
Okay. And do you want me to start at verse 4 and 20?
Hold on, let me look, cause I changed it. I changed my page, so let me go back to it. Cause cause I'm gonna do one out of one book and one out of the other, so. And then I'll compare it to yours, Exodus 20.
I'm starting at 4. That's where it starts about the image.
Well, start at 1. Start at 1 so you can hear that thus says the Creator here.
Okay. Exodus 20. And Hea spoke all these words, saying, I am Hea, which have brought you out of the land of Mizraim, out of the house of bondage. Verse 3, you shall have no other deities before me. 4, you shall not make unto any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heavens above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
Okay, so now do you want to read on down to 6?
I'll do 5.
No, to 5. Okay.
5, you shall not bow down yourself to them, nor serve them. For I, Taya, your creator, am jealous, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children until the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and guard my commandments.
Okay, so that's Exodus, and now we're going to read it in Deuteronomy 5.
Okay, where you want to start at?
Let me see.
Let's here to start at the beginning again. And
Yes, start at the beginning again.
And Moshe called all Yasharel and said unto them, Hear, O Yasharel, the commandments and the judgments which I speak in your ears this day, that you may learn them, guard them, and do them. Taya, your creator, cut a covenant with us in Choreb. Taya cut not this covenant with our fathers, but with us, even us, who are all of us here alive this day. Taya talked with you face to face in the mouth of the midst of the fire. I stood before Haya and you at that time to show you the words of Haya, for ye were afraid by reason of the fire, and went not up into the mountain, saying, I am Haya, your creator, which brought you out of the land of Mizraim from the house of bondage. You shall have no other deity before me. You shall not make any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth. You shall not bow down yourself unto them, nor serve them. For I, Yahuwah, your creator, am a jealous creator, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children until the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love and guard my commandments.
Okay, so in Exodus 20 and 25 and Deuteronomy 20 and 27, the Creator forbade us to make anything that was used, anything that was made with an hammer. We were forbade to do this. We cannot do anything. The use of a hammer or iron tool in Exodus 20 and 25 and Deuteronomy 27 and 5, we are forbade to do it. We cannot do that. Now, I'm going to go over and read in Exodus 20, 5:10 through 22. Now, I want y'all to listen to this. Now, the sister just told you that the Creator said we cannot have anything with images on it. Two different words. We got two witnesses. Then I just gave you two witnesses in Exodus 20 and 25 and Deuteronomy 27 and 5. We are forbade to use anything with a hammer. We cannot do it. We cannot do it.
Right now.
Do it.
And then we're going to go to Vindicate.
And so we need to go to Exodus. First, I'm going to go to Exodus 25. So let's go to Exodus 25. And when I'm reading it, says if you see in your sefer a different word versus what I have, let me know, because that is the whole point of having different versions, to see the perspective of them. Yeah, I have a lot of books right here. So I'm looking at this book, looking at this paper, looking at this book, and I'm looking at my phone. So y'all gonna see me look down a lot. And then I have my notes, because these are all the notes I have. These are the notes I just did this morning. So we're gonna start at verse 10. Now, no, I'm gonna start at verse 25. The Creator spoke to Moses, saying, "Tell the Israelite people to bring me gifts." Hold up, wait a minute. Let's put some Torah and Tanakh in this. Because there's you need to stop right there. The Creator tells you in Isaiah, don't bring me no gifts. Don't bring me no gifts. That lets you know this is a lie. Does it say that in yours, sis?
It starts at verse 1. You know, our book's a little different.
Right.
It says, and Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, speak unto the children of Yashriel that they bring me an offering of every man that gives it willingly with his heart. Ye shall take my offering.
So, okay, that lets you know right there this is an ad. Now, we read over there and read over there, the Creator's like, no, I don't want these things. Now, it says here, and these are the gifts that you shall accept from them. Gold, silver, copper, blue, purple, crimson yarn, fine linen, goat hair, 10 ram skins, dolphin skins, acacia wood, oil for lighting, spices for the anointing oil, and the Aramaic incense, lapis, lazuli, other stones for setting, the ephod, the breastplate, and let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. Now y'all know, exactly as I showed you, the pattern of the tabernacle and the patterns all is furnished. So shall you make. They shall make an ark of acacia 2.5 cubits long, and the cubit and a half wide, and the cubit and a half high. Overlay it with gold. Sis, go to Isaiah 66. Go to Isaiah 66 on these people right here, right now.
Okay, 66, which verse?
Start at number 1.
Thus says Him, the heavens are my throne, and the earth is my footpath. Where is the house that ye built unto me? And where is the place of my rest? For all those things has my hand made, and all those things have been set, says Yahweh. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor, and of a contrite ruach, and trembles at my word. He that kills an ox as if he slew a man, he that sacrifices a lamb as if he cut off a dog's neck, he that offers an oblation as if he offered swine's blood, he that burns incense as if he blessed an idol. Yea, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delights in their abomination. I also will choose their delusion, and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spoke, they did not hear. But they did evil before my eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not. Hear the word of Deus, ye that tremble at his word, his word. Your brethren that hated you, that cast you out for my name's sake, said, let Haya be glorified, but Haya shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed. A voice of noise from the city, a voice from the temple, a voice of Haya that renders recompense to Haya's enemies.
So the enemies of Haya is doing what? The very things that they told us that they're telling us to do right here in Exodus. The Creator never told us to do this. And so I'm going to keep reading here, and then we're going to go, and it says, overlay it with pure gold, overlay it inside and out, and make upon it gold molds round about. Cast 4 gold rings for it to be attached to its 4 feet, 2 rings on one of its side and 2 on the other. Make poles of acacia wood and overlay them with gold. Then insert the poles in the rings on the sides of the ark and carrying out the ark. The poles shall remain in the rings of the ark, and they shall not be removed. And deposit the ark in the tablets that pack which I give you, and you shall cover it with pure gold, 2.5 cubits long and a cubit half. Make 2 cherubim of gold
Okay.
and make them hammered work. Now we just read 2 scriptures that says we cannot have anything of an image of what's above, an image is what's in the earth, and an image just what is in the water. And we just read 2 precepts that said we cannot do anything hammered. And it is telling you right here to do the exact thing that the Creator told us not to do.
Yeah. Gonna get straight.
Now let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 10 when the Creator first talked to Moses. Let's go to Deuteronomy 10. Now it tells you right here to get some cherubim of gold and then do hammered work. Hammered work. Now I just read to you 2 precepts. We ain't supposed to be doing that, and we ain't supposed to be making nothing on it. With no angels, no gangels, no goats, no she's, no he's, no nothing.
Just scared the living hell out
No nothing. And then it turn right around, tell you do it. Now let's go to Deuteronomy 10. And I'm going to read it from my version, sis, and can you read it from your version? I'm going to read Deuteronomy 10, then you read yours. Now, Deuteronomy 10, verse 1. Thereupon, the Creator said to me, carve out 2 tablets of stone like the first, and come up to me on the mountain. Make an ark of wood. I will inscribe on the tablets the commandments that were on the first tablets, and then you smash, and you shall deposit them in the ark. I made an ark of acacia wood and carved out the 2 tablets of the first. And I took the 2 tablets with me and went up to the mountain. Where's the gold? Where's the angels? Where's all of that? So now I want you to read yours.
At that time, Hail said unto me, hew you 2 camphor stones like unto the first, and come up unto me into the mount, and make you an ark of wood. And I will write on the camphors the words that were in the first camphors which you wrote, and you shall put them in the ark. And I made an ark of shittim wood, and hewed 2 camphor stones like unto the first, and went up into the mount, having the 2 camphors in my hand. And Hail wrote on the camphors according to the first, write the 10 Devarim, which, well, the commandments, which Hail spoke unto you in the mount of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly. And Hail gave them unto me. And I turned myself and came down from the mount and put the camphors in the ark, which I made, and there they be, as Hail commanded me.
Keep reading, because I'm trying to figure out where the gold at, and the birds, and the this and the that is.
And the children of Yasharel took their journey from Beeroth B'nai Yakan to Moserah. There Aaron died, and there he was buried. And Eleazar, his son, ministered in the priest's office in his stead. For then they journeyed unto Gudgodah, and from Gudgodah to Yotbahar, a land of rivers and waters. At that time, he had separated the tribes of Levi to bear the ark of the covenant of Hail, to stand before Hail, to minister unto Hail, and to bless Hail's name unto this day. Wherefore Levi has no part nor inheritance with his brethren. Hail is his inheritance, according as Hail, our Creator, promised. And I stayed in the mount, according to the first time, 40 days and 40 nights. And Hail hearkened unto me at that time also, and Hail would not destroy you. And Hail said unto me, arise, take your journey before the people, that they may go in and possess the land, which I swore 7 oaths unto their fathers to give unto them. And now, Yasharel, what does Yahweh, your Creator, require of you? But to fear Yahweh, your Creator, in all His ways, and to love Him, and to serve Him, your Creator, with all your heart and with all your soul, to guard the commandments of His and His statutes, which I command you this day for your good. Behold, the heavens and the heavens of heavens belong to Him, our Creator. The earth also, with all therein, is only Him. Had a delight in your fathers to love them, and Him chose their seed after them, even you above all people, as it is this day. Circumcise therefore the foreskins of your heart, and be no more stiff-necked. For Him, your Creator, is the power and authority, the great power and authority, the mighty and the terrible, which regards not persons nor takes reward.
Oh, stop right there. Right there. Stop right there. Hale said, I don't take no rewards. I don't take no rewards. In my book, in this book over here, Deuteronomy 10. Now, we just read over in Exodus that he said, bring me some gifts. And then it says right here in Deuteronomy 10, I don't do that. I don't do it. Let me go and read it in mine. Y'all playing in our face. Y'all playing in our face. Y'all done added to and took away. And the Creator said, don't you add to and take away. Creator said, I don't take rewards. I don't take gifts. Deuteronomy 10. Y'all playing. Y'all gonna stop this. If you don't, that's judgment on you. Now, I'm reading this book which she has. I have this. I'm gonna read this book which she has. Now it says here. I'm gonna start at verse 12 of chapter 10. Now, Israel, what does the Creator, your power, ask of you? Only to fear the Creator, your power, to go in all the ways and love the Creator, and to serve the Creator, your power, with all your hearts and all your souls, to observe the commandments of the Creator and the Creator's decrees, which I command you today for your benefit. Behold, and you know behold is the hey. Behold, hey, to the Creator, your power, are the heavens and the highest heaven, the earth and everything in it. Only your forefathers did the Creator cherish to love them, and the Creator chose their offspring after them. You, from among all the peoples, as this day, you shall cut away the barrier of your heart, and no longer stiffen your neck, for the Creator, your power. The Creator is the power of all powers and the authority of all authorities, the great, mighty, awesome power, who does not show favor and who does not accept bribes. I ain't got to highlight it right now because it's already highlighted. The Creator does not accept bribes. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. The Creator does not accept bribes. So then why would the Creator turn around in Exodus chapter 25 and tell you to bring me some gifts? The Creator didn't. That's the pen of the wicked scribe. Let's go to Jeremiah 8 and 7. You got to have 2 to 3 witnesses against iniquity. So I'm witness 1, she witness 2. And yes, I have an attitude about it because I don't like people lying in my face.
Okay. Jeremiah 8:7. Yea, the stork in the heavens knows her appointed time, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of hell. How do ye say, we are wise, and the Torah of hell is with us? Lo, certainly the lying pen of the scribes has made it a lie.
Keep
the
going.
wise men are ashamed. Okay.
Keep going.
The wise men are ashamed. They are dismayed and taken. Lo, they have rejected the word of Hale, and what wisdom is in them. Therefore will I give their women unto others, and their fields to them that shall inherit them. For everyone from the least even unto the greatest is given covetousness. From the prophet even unto the priest, everyone deals falsely.
Okay, now I'm going to read mine right there. So I'm going to let you stop there. Now I'm going to read mine. So Jeremiah 8:8. So you just read from the Sefer. And so now I'm reading from the Stone. It says, even the stork in the heavens knows its migration seasons. And the turtle dove, the swift, the crane keep their time of their arrival. But my people do not know the laws of the Creator. Hey, how can you say we are wise and the Creator Torah is with us? Indeed, they made the quill of falsehood. The scribes are false. The wise men are ashamed. They are distraught and trapped. Behold, they have rejected the words of the Creator. So what wisdom is in them? Therefore, I will give their wives to others, their fields to usurpers. For from the simplest to the what? Most distinguished, they all are exhorters of booty. From the prophet to the priest, they all deal in falsehoods. They all are liars. They all are liars. And they say, you think you know my law. The Creator said, you think you know my laws. You think you got the real Torah. And the Creator said, you don't. Because even the priests, the prophets, they all deal in extorting of booty. You know what booty is? Says, can we get a definition of what booty is in Paleo Hebrew? And then we're going to go read Exodus again. Exodus 25 again.
Okay, let me pull that up real quick. Let's do it Aramaic as well.
Because there's people who say, we have to believe the Levite priests. We have to believe the Levite priests. Well, I'm showing you right here that the Creator told Jeremiah to tell them the priests are liars.
Okay, it has here for the in Hebrew the word for booty, which is spoil, plunder, gain, is shalal, shalal, a masculine noun from the root shalal, meaning to spoil. It appears in contexts such as more spoil, plunder, and even figurative uses for gain or spoils of victory.
So it's the spoils of victory. So whenever the war is over, what do? You go take all that stuff. It says, the Creator says, they all, the prophet to the priest, extort for booty, for the spoils. Can you do some examples of what spoils will be? Can you get Google to tell you what would be some examples of spoils? Is it fruit? Is it people? Is it money? Is it incense? And see what it says.
Okay.
The Sister Terry says the Levites were certainly compromised. Yes, ma'am.
No, I'm not looking for that. Okay, it would mean, things taken from a conquered city.
And does it give you some examples?
Being stripped, describing for humiliation of walking barefoot naked, stripping of counselors and judges, which is in Job 12:17. It in Numbers 31:26, it refers to the spoils taken from the Amalekites. Micah 1:8 as a metaphor for national humiliation, which we've read before. Job 12:17 as a description of stripping away honor.
And then what was the other one? Was Job, Micah 1:8, and what was the other?
Job 12:17.
Okay, and then what was the other one?
Numbers 31, verse 26.
Verse 26. Okay, we got that down. All right, so now we just read here in Jeremiah 8 and 7 all the way down to 8 and 10. And the Creator said that, I'm going to reiterate this, then we're going to go back over to Exodus chapter 25. Now, it says here again that they did what? They do everything to what? Extort booty. The prophets to the priests, they all deal in falsehoods. They all deal in falsehood. And so they extort booty. Let's go read about the booty that they want. The booty. Let's go back to Exodus 25. Now, we just read over there in Deuteronomy, the Creator does not take bribes. And the Creator does not take gifts. Now, why is it in Exodus 25? The Creator spoke to Moses saying, tell the Israelite people to bring me gifts. You shall accept gifts for me from every person whose heart so moves him. And these are the gifts that you shall accept from them: gold, silver, copper, blue, purple, crimson yarns, fine linen, goat's hair, tan ram skin, dolphin skins, the acacia wood, oil for lightning, spices for the anointed oil, and the aromatic incense, lapis, lazuli, and the stones of the setting for the ephod, the breastplate, and let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among, exactly as I showed you in the patterns of the tabernacle and the pattern of its furnishing. So shall you make it. They shall make an ark of acacia, and then do what? Now they took what Moses said and then added to it. Moses made it a wood box out of acacia and put the stone tablets in it. And then here these Negroes gonna come right behind him and go add all this stuff in here. Why? Because they were starting the booty. Now, in order for them to get all this gold and stuff, don't you think people had to bring it to them? It says here, 2.5 cubits long, a cubit and a half wide, and a cubit and a half high, overlaid with pure gold, and overlaid inside and out, and make upon it a gold molding round about, cast 4 gold rings for it, to be attached to its 4 feet, 2 rings on one on each side of the walls, and 2 on the other. Make the poles of the acacia wood and overlay them with gold. Then insert the poles in the rings on the side of the walls in the ark for carrying the ark. The poles shall remain in the rings of the ark, and they shall not remove from it. And deposit the ark, the tablets of the pact, which I will give you. Wait a minute, I thought they already had it. So,
sis, check this out.
Uh-huh.
Check this out, sis. We go back up to verse 5.
yes.
Red, dot, ram skin,
Mm-hmm.
car skin. In order to get the skin, you have to slaughter the animal.
Thank you.
We're not supposed to be slaughtering animals?
We ain't supposed to be slaughtering the animals. I'm going to go to Isaiah 66 and read it in my book. Let's read it in this book and that book. Let's go back to Isaiah 66. So this is when I knew we weren't supposed to be doing this. Because in Isaiah 66, thus says the Creator here, the heaven is my throne, the earth is my footstool. Where could you build a house for me? Where could you build me a house? What place could serve as my abode? All this was made by my hand, and thus is all came into being, declares the Creator here. Yet to such one I look. The Creator said, I only look to people who do what? To the poor and the brokenhearted, who is concerned about my words, not my sacrifices, not no book, not no gold, not no incense. The Creator said, I am concerned with the people who are concerned about my words. And then it says in verse 3, as for those who slaughter an oxen and slay humans, as for those who sacrifice sheep, who immolate dogs, as for those who present oblation, the blood of swine, as for those who offer incense, these people worship false gods, just as they chose to do their own ways and take pleasure in their abominations. Now you just read over here in Exodus 25 of them telling you to bring incense and bulls, all this kind of these different things. And then over here in Isaiah 66, it says that those things, if you bring this stuff to me, you are an abomination. Now we read over here in Jeremiah 8, 7 through 10. They are falsehoods. They took the quill of the pen and wrote falsehoods. And the Creator said, you think you know my Torah and you don't. And then y'all wonder why I get on here yelling at y'all, going off on y'all. Because y'all want to be nice about lies. You know, these lies are going to get y'all brutally taken out. Brutally. I'm here to try to help you. Those who have eyes that want to see, those who have ears that want to hear, and those who have a mouth that truly want to confess. That's what me and my sisters here trying to do for y'all. That's what we're doing. We ain't here for our own selves. We're here to help y'all. Because out of the mouth of 2 to 3, a person gets to be found what? Guilty of what? Iniquity. So you were told, however many of y'all saw it, you just heard it out of both of our mouth, that they made this a lie and they added in this in there. They over here asking for gifts, y'all. And the Creator literally just said over in Deuteronomy, in Deuteronomy 10, I don't do gifts. And I don't take bribes. So why is it in this book? Sister, I'll get you to answer that one. Why is it in the book?
To mislead our people.
Now, why are we getting misled down the road?
Keeps us away from hell. Keeps us away from the truth. And keeps us away from the kingdom. Because they know their fate. They know where they're going. Misery loves company.
So that is a common sense answer right there, people. So why are you still fighting for this stuff? Why are y'all still on here trying to teach us this stuff is okay? Why? And this is why they wanted us to be quiet, the women to be quiet. But you don't even know the Torah and the Tanakh for what it truly says. let's go to Psalms 68. And thank you, Terry, for finding this for me. Let's go to Psalms. And the reason I'm not even going by the list no more. I am listening to what the Creator tell me to say, and now that's what's coming out my mouth. So let's go to Psalm 68. Why they want the daughters of Zion and the daughters of Israel and the house of Jacob to shut their mouth. So, this is David speaking in Psalm 68. The Creator will arise. The Creator's enemies shall be scattered. The Creator's foes shall flee before the Creator. Disperse them as smoke is dispersed, as wax melt at fire. So the wicked shall perish before the Creator, but the righteous shall rejoice, and they shall exult in the presence of the Creator hell. They shall be exceedingly joyful. Sing to the Creator, chant hymns to the Creator's name, extol the Creator who rides on the clouds. The Creator hell is the Creator's name. Exalt the Creator's presence. The father of orphans and the champion of widows. The Creator is the father of the orphans and the champion of the widows. The Creator in the Creator's holy habitation. The Creator restores the lonely to their homes, sets free the imprisoned, safe and sound, while the rebellious must live in parched land. What is parched land? Sis, what's parched land?
Earth, dry.
Oh,
Desolate.
thank you. Oh, Creator, when you went at the head of your army, when you marched through the desert, the earth trembled and the sky rang because of you, Creator. You in Sinai, because of the Creator and the power of Israel. You released a bountiful rain, O Creator. When your own land languished, you sustained it. Your tribe dwells there. O Creator, in your goodness, you provided for the needy. The Creator gives a command to the women who will bring the news of a great host. It says right here, women. Can you read it from your version, sis?
And that was at, because I was looking at something, that was at 9.
Mm-hmm.
9. Go to 10. Your assembly has dwelt therein. You, O Creator, have prepared of our goodness for the poor. Creator gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it. Kings of armies did flee apace, and she that tarried at home divided the spoil. Though ye have leaned amongst the pots, yet shall ye be as the wings of a dove covered with silver, and her feathers with yellow gold. When the Creator scattered the kings in it, it was white as snow in Salmon.
So do y'all hear that? The Creator said it is she is coming with the good news, coming with the truth. The Creator told David to tell y'all this. This is David speaking. This is David speaking. And you're like, well, there's only one precept. It's also in Isaiah 40. So Isaiah said, the women are coming. In Isaiah 40. Said it there. But what I wanted to get back to is this. We're coming with the good news, and they are telling us to be quiet. Don't speak. We don't want you to speak. The Creator tells you in Micah chapter 2 that I never told the women not to speak. That is, they chose to do this, not me. Now, the Creator done told you over here in the book of Deuteronomy, I don't take gifts. I don't take bribes. I don't do this. So they added this in the book, and we got proof. Go ahead, sis.
While we on that, a download came for Isaiah 3 and 6
Mm-hmm.
down to 12. It says, "For I am here, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Even from the days of your fathers ye are gone away from my ordinances, and have not guarded them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, says Yahuwah our Creator. But you say, wherein shall we return? Will a man," this is the part right here, "will a man rob Haya? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed you? In tithes and offerings." This, they always reputable offerings in the Christian church. They want you to read this. This is an add-on.
Mm-hmm. And you said that's Malachi 3?
Malachi 3, you can go down to verse 8.
Okay.
Verse 8. So they love to say, will a man rob, G-O-D, and this was placed in there as a whipping tool to
Get you to bow down to giving up gold.
right, yeah, depart from your purse string.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they pull at your heartstrings in order to get to your purse string. Because y'all, everything belongs to
Mm-hmm.
y'all.
Okay, I'm going to read it in my version. It says here, I'm going to start at verse 5. "But first, I will step forward to contend against you, and I will act as a relentless accuser against those who does not fear me, who practice sorcery, whom commit adultery, who swear falsely, who cheat laborers of their hire, and who subverts the cause of the widow, the orphan, the stranger." And said the Creator, the power and the authority of the hosts in the heavens and the earth, "For I am the Creator, I have not changed, and you are the children of Jacob. You have not ceased to be. From the very day of your fathers you have turned away from my laws and have not observed them. Turn back to me, and I will turn back to you, said the Creator, the authority of the hosts in the heavens. But you ask, how shall we turn back? Ought man to defraud the Creator? Yet you are defrauding me. And you ask, how have you been defrauding? How have we been defrauding you? In tithes and contributions? No, you are suffering under a curse. Yet you go on defrauding me. What? The whole nation of you. Bring the full tithes into the storehouse, and let there be food in my storehouse, and thus put me to test, says the Creator. The Creator said, no. In this book, no. With tithes and offerings, no. With tithes and offerings, no. That is not how you defrauded the Creator. Wow. I'm glad you read that, sis. That's why we read different versions. Let me see which one did you read out of? Did you read out of this one right here?
Deeper.
Okay, let me read it out of this one. Wicked behinds. Adding all that mess in there. Seven, since the days of your forefathers, you have veered away from my laws, and you have not observed them. Return to me, and I will return to you, says the Creator. the master of legions. But you say, for what should we repent? Should a person steal from the Creator as you steal from me? And you say, how have we stolen from you? By withholding the tithes and the terma? And then it says, no, you are cursed with a curse. Yet you continue to steal from me the entire nation. What did this says you stole from me the entire nation. So the Creator says, no, you didn't steal money. You stole from me the nation. The nation. You didn't steal no money. You didn't hold tithes and all this stuff. You withheld my nation.
The entire nation.
This is why I love reading different versions. This is why I do this. Because you will get in real time, you will see the difference. And Terry said, wow. The Creator said, you didn't steal no money from me. You stole my nation. Micah, I'm thinking it's Micah chapter 1. Let's go to Micah chapter 1. You know what? This is going to take, Lucinda, this is going to take probably longer than what we thought. Let's just skip the food bank for today. Okay. And we'll just do it another day. Thank you for being patient with me.
Right. It's all good.
Okay. So let's go to Micah, because I didn't know I was going to end up doing this, but when I was sitting here, I heard we need to get together and do this for the public to see this. I think this is your chance to change, y'all. This is your chance because you got 2 witnesses coming to you with 3 different books, and we're showing you the lies. You will have no more excuses. The Creator says in Isaiah, 42? You are my witnesses. You are my witnesses. So the Creator is sending witnesses to show you all that this is a lie. Now, in Micah chapter 1, the Creator is talking about how, and then you just mentioned that, sis. Micah, yep, there it is. It popped up. I forgot about, you already told me about this. So Micah chapter 1, let's start at verse 1. And so I will read my version and then I'll let you read your version. Okay, so these are the words that came to Micah, the Morashite, who prophesied concerning Samaria and Jerusalem in the reigns of King Jehoiakim, Ahaz, and Hezekiah of Judah. Listen, all you people, give heed, O earth, and all its hosts, and let my authority and power be your accuser. So right now, they're getting accused. Right now, they're getting accused. My authority from the Holy One above. For lo, so Micah saying, I was given authority from the Holy One above, from the Creator's abode. For lo, when the Creator says, oh, or lo, the Creator saying, listen, have ear. After this, you won't have no more excuse, because I done told you. I done sent Micah to tell you. That is a warning. That lo and that oh is a warning, y'all. It says here, the Creator is coming forth from the Creator's dwelling place, and the Creator will come down and stride upon the heights of the earth, And the mountains shall melt under the Creator. The valleys shall burst open under the Creator, and the earth is going to wax like fire, like the waters cascading down a slope. Y'all, this is judgment. All this is for the transgressions of the house of Jacob, and for the sins of the house of Israel. What is the transgressions of Jacob? Is but Samaria. So the Creator is telling you that Jacob is transgression because they are following the ways of Samaria. The Sumerians have gotten a book and wrote it. And let me tell you something else that the Creator is just going to say. What? The shrines of Judah, but Jerusalem. What's a shrine? Sis, look up what a shrine is. Shrines. What is the shrines of Judah?
Wrong. Right. Okay, something. I got to go back for a second. This computer.
Take your time, sis.
Yeah.
I'm going to give y'all a hint. Who's the Shriners?
Mm-hmm. My computer just stopped working on me. There we go. Okay, the word for shrine, mikdash, M-I-K-D-A-S-H, which literally means sanctuary or holy place.
So the holy place of Judah came from who? Samaria. That's what this reads. The holy place of Judah came from who? Samaria. So the Creator says the shrine of Judah, they done took Samaria and did what? Put it in Jerusalem. And then the Creator says in 6, so I will turn Samaria into a ruin in open country. Why? Because they done went up in Jerusalem and built their holy place in Jerusalem. Have anybody ever taught y'all this?
Not me. It's my first time hearing that.
So the reason the Creator says up here in verse 5, the reason that the house of Jacob is sinning is because they are doing Sumerian work that Judah brought into Jerusalem. That Judah brought into Jerusalem. Now you're like, well, you accusing Judah of doing stuff. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 9. Then I'm gonna let you go back and read yours because I know they over here. Judah is the righteous. It's all about Judah. Let me show you what the Creator say about Judah. And I know I got you cracking up over there, sister. I don't mean to, because you know me and my faces. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to let you read me, but I have a problem with when I'm looking at crap and you trying to tell me it's gold. I got a problem with that. Now, in Jeremiah chapter 9, the Creator says in verse 24, lo, the days are coming, declares the Creator, hail, when I will take note of everyone circumcised in the foreskins of Egypt, of Judah, of Edom, of Ammonites, of Moab, and of all the desert dwellers who have did what? Shaved the hair of their temples. For all these nations are uncircumcised, but all the house of Israel, the whole house of Israel, is uncircumcised in their heart. Now, didn't we just read over there the Deuteronomy, the Creator said, do what? Circumcise your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Creator specifically named Judah. You know, the one that y'all bow down and worship. I ain't write it. I ain't write it. She didn't write it. So when you come and watch the video and start saying she bad-mouthed Judah, I ain't got no words and I ain't write these words. The Creator says I'm going to take note of anybody who is doing the circumcision of Egypt, Judah, Edom, the Ammonites, the Moabites. And don't we know there's a curse against the house of Edom? And Judah is listed with them. Sound confirmation. Now let's go on back over to Micah, and I'm going to let my sister read it. And I'm going to run the restroom while she read her version of it. So we doing, you reading on down to...
Let's all take a break for a second.
Because you got to go to the restroom too? Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. Who's your pretty girl? How's your pretty girl? Let's switch out these.
That's where you drink mine.
Yes, because I almost grabbed it.
It's just ice water.
I know. Mine too. And I love this thing because this is ice from Sunday. So this thing works.
Which Taco Bell did you go to? Was it the one up by Walmart?
Yeah, what?
Because I got words for them.
Thank you.
I have people that work at both Taco Bells on 287 in Loveland. And
Okay.
I know the managers.
Okay.
I just wanted to know which one you went to.
Thank you.
Because that is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Just like the whole Bishop thing on Sunday. That is bullshit.
Yeah.
She was told twice and ignored it both accounts.
Well, hopefully they won't do anything because
Did animal control ever get a hold of you?
if they ever call me, when they call me, I'll let them know. So we'll see what happens. Okay, sis. So, hello, baby boy. I'm gonna let you read yours. Hello, baby boy.
Micah
Michael.
1:1-8.
Yeah.
Okay. The word of Haya that came to Micah the Morshite in the days of Yatham, Akaz, and Yekaziah, Hezekiah, was that Yekaziah, kings of Judah, which he saw concerning Shomron and Jerusalem. Hear, all ye people, hearken, O earth, and all that therein is, and let Hail your Creator be witness against you. Hail from his holy temple, for behold, Hail comes forth out of his place, and will come down and tread upon the high places of the earth. And the mountains shall be molten under hail, and the valleys shall be cleft, as wax before the fire, and as the waters that are poured down a deep place. For the transgression of Jacob is all this, and for the sins of the house of Israel. What is the transgression of Jacob? Is it not Shamaron? And what are the high places of Judah? Are they not Jerusalem? Therefore I will make Shamaron as a heap of the field, and as plantings of a vineyard. And I will pour down the stones thereof into the valley, and I will discover the foundations thereof. And all graven images thereof shall be beaten to pieces, and all the hires thereof shall be burned with fire, and all the idols thereof will I lay desolate, for she gathered it of the hire of a harlot, and they shall return to the hire of a harlot. Therefore I will wail and howl, I will go stripped and naked, I will make a wailing like the dragon, and mourning as the owl. For her wound is incurable, for it is come unto Judah. Hair is come unto the gate of my people, even to Jerusalem.
Now,
Declare ye it not at Gath, weep ye not at all. In the house of Ephraim, roll yourself in the dust. Pass ye away, you inhabitant of Saphir, having your shame naked. The inhabitant of Benan, come not forth in the morning of Bet Haetzor. He shall receive you of his standard. For the inhabitant of Moreth waited carefully for good. But evil came down from Ukiah unto the gate of Jerusalem. O ye inhabitants of Lachish, bind the chariot to the swift beast. She is the beginning of the sin to the daughter of Zion, for the transgressions of Israel were found in you. Therefore shall you give present to Morsheth God. The house of Achaia shall be a lie to the kings of Israel.
let me let you stop right there. In 14, mine says, truly, you must give a farewell gift to the Morsheth Gath. To the Morsheth Gath. You got to give a farewell gift to them. So the gifts that y'all giving to the credit said give them to Morsheth Gath. So I'm gonna look up what Morsheth Gath is.
Okay.
Morsheth Gath is an ancient biblical town in the lowland Shepherd region of Judah. So the creator says, take your gifts and give them to the town of Judah. Let me see what the Paleo Hebrew meaning of this in Aramaic. It means the passion of Gath and the inheritance of Gath. So, location of possession. So, who possesses what deity
Okay, here, what's that word? AKVIYV that I have in the Sefer.
Uh-huh.
The houses of Zion, Exodus. Here it says that Exif is the Hebrew name commonly transferred as Exif in Micah 1:14.
Mm-hmm.
It comes from the Hebrew root associated with lying, deceiving, falsehood, disappointment, and something unreliable or deceptive.
So the house of lying and thieving. Because it says here, the houses of Achab are to the kings of Israel. So read those descriptions of that. See, they changed it to make it look like it's a town. And the creator calling them lies and thieves.
Lying, deceiving, falsehood, disappointment, or something unreliable or deceptive.
Ooh, they so wicked. And they making you think this a town. The houses of Achar are to the kings of Israel. So the kings of Israel are these things.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Now who the liars and the people are, and then we just read in Jeremiah. We read in Jeremiah that 8:7-10 that the priests and the prophets are liars, right? Mm-hmm. Then we go right back over here in Micah and says over here, these people are a house of liars and thieves. And it points to the who? The kings of Israel. And y'all over here thinking they're going to give you something that's going to save y'all. And they lying. I am, and I didn't know how we was going to find that. That's I'm stunned right now.
All this time, I'm thinking it's a place.
Me too. And it's not a place. It's a description of who they are. Wow. Wow. Okay, and so the Moorish Gath means the thing that you, let me get that definition again. Oh my goodness. The thing that possessed them. That's what that word means. The thing that possessed them. So it says you must give your farewell gift to the thing that possessed them.
That would be a spirit, a lion.
Yes.
Spirit.
Yes. The house of the lying, the basically the cheating, all these things, these are the kings of Israel. And they try to make you think these two words were places and towns.
So they possessed or inherited the lies and the deception.
Yes. Where does it say in Jeremiah, we inherited lies?
Mm-hmm. All coming back around.
And so this is the precept to that. Because remember, it's always going to be two precepts. It's going to be at least two. And they try to change it so you don't know what it means because they put it and made you think it's a town. And it's a description of what they were doing.
In the state that they were in a state of deception.
Right.
And deceived. Yeah.
Okay, so this going to, now, okay, where do we need to go next? Because I feel like we should go over, okay, what I'm going to do is we're going to,
Jeremiah 31 verse 33.
That's what she said?
To put the law in our inward part, and then he said, therefore the children of the foreign women inherited the kingship Ahab.
And that was Jeremiah 31?
31 verse 33. I think that's about the inward part. So he will put it in our inward part.
Right.
That keeps us away from those lies from Achish. What's it?
Achish. It's ACHZIB.
Active.
It'll keep us.
31. 3.
But such is the covenant I will make with the house of Israel after these days, declared the Creator. I will put my teaching into their inmost being and inscribe it on their hearts. Then I will be their power, and they shall be my people. No longer would they need to teach one another and say to one another, Heed the Creator. For all of them, from the least of them to the greatest, shall heed me, declares the Creator. Okay, I see. Okay, and then we just read over there. We just read over in Micah about the heed. So she right, that goes together. Because the Creator says in Micah 1, listen, all you peoples, give heed. And then it says down here that they're been giving heed to Samaria and not to me. And then the Creator tells you over here in Jeremiah 31 and 33, I'm gonna put my teachers in their inmost being and inscribe it on their hearts. And so they will know, you will no longer need to teach each other. Then you will give, it says here in this book, then you will give heed to the Creator. That's what the JPS says. What does yours say?
At 33, but this shall be the covenant that I will put with the house of Israel after those days, says he. I will put my Torah in their inward part and write it in their heart, and will be their power and authority, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know Him, but they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, says He. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sins no more.
So, but it says the key point in here is after these days. So a lot of people are not looking at that right there. It's after these days. This is after Creator comes over here in Micah chapter 1. The Creator says, I'm going to come and burn all this stuff down. The Creator says, I'm going to shake the earth. The Creator says, I'm going to burst open the valleys. The Creator says it's going to all wax like fire. So has that happened yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so what I want to do is, did Terry send you any more information?
That was it. That's the only precept she said.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go to Psalms. Let's start with what you showed, what David said in Psalms 73. And then we will work our way on down to 74. So let's go ahead and do Psalm 73.
Sister Terry, she said, when you look back, most of the kings married foreign women who worship other deities. Therefore, the children of the foreign women inherited kingship of Ahab, which, they had other deities. That's what caused our king to become corrupt.
Oh.
And remember, in Proverbs 31,
Mm-hmm.
when advising that the who to choose.
That's what I was going to tell you to do. It. Look up the amplified version because I don't have it. Look it up on your computer and read that. And then I'm going to go and read, after you do, Ezra 9.
I just had this.
Because it's in the amplified version, and I don't have an amplified version on me no more.
And that's Proverbs 31.
Right.
I think that's like, let me see. What over here, amplified. Let me see. Okay, yeah, that's the one amplified, not the classic. It says, chapter 31, verse 1, the words of King Lemuel, the oracle, which is his mother, taught him, what, O my son, and what, O son of my womb, and what shall I advise you, O son of my vow? Do not give your generative strength to women, neither foreign wives in marriages or alliances, nor concubines, nor your ways to that which destroys kings.
So it says there, foreign women or concubines. For you Hebrew Israelites that got y'all things, got y'all little harems. Read it again, sis, for the people in the back, so they have no more excuses to keep doing that.
Do not give your generative strength to women, which is neither foreign wives in marriage of alliances, nor concubines. And alliances were that they struck up peace treaty deals by offering the wife of an enemy to a prince or the king as a peace offering.
Okay, so now
That's what they usually do, according to history.
right. So we see that the Creator says that don't do that. They took it out of the other book, so you wouldn't know that the Creator was talking about two different sets of women. Two different, just like it tells you that a strange woman cannot come into the temple. A strange woman not a Hebrew Israelite woman, not a house of Jacob woman. It said a strange woman. Now, the sister just showed you in Proverbs 31 that it says that you cannot have one wife or concubines. Now, let's go over here and read in Ezra 9. It says this. When this was, let's jump up to Ezra 8. Now we're going to go at verse 32 of Ezra 8. We arrived in Jerusalem and stayed there 3 days. On the 4th day, the silver gold vessels was weighed out in the house of our Creator into the keeping of the Meremoth, son of Uriah the priest, with who was Eleazar, son of Phinehas, Josab, and son of Yeshihu, and Noadiah, son of Beni. The Levites were with them. Everything according as to number and weight, and the entire cargo being recorded at the time. The returning exiles who arrived from captivity made burnt offerings to the Creator, 12 bulls, 6 rams, and 7 lambs and 12 goats as a purification offering. All this burnt offering to the Creator. They handed the royal orders to the king satraps. They set traps, y'all. They set traps. And the governor of the province of beyond the river, who gave support to the people of the house of the Creator. When this was over, the officers approached me saying, the people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves of the people of the land, whose abhorrent practices are like the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Egyptians, and the Amorites. They have taken the daughters and the wives for themselves and for their sons. So the holy seed has become intermingled with the people of the land. And it is the officers and the prefects who have taken lead in this trespass. They said after this was done, they have given up what? A trespass. It's a trespass. They done did all these offerings to the Creator, and the Creator at the end of this says, all of this is a trespass. All of it's a trespass, people. Mm-hmm. What book y'all reading? I'm trying to ask y'all, what book are y'all reading? They did all of this stuff, and then they walked up and said, all of this is a trespass. Everything they just did. After all this was done, it was a trespass. Let's go to Nehemiah. Nehemiah. Chapter 9. We're going to start at verse 5. The Levites, Yeshu, Kidamite, Beni, Hashanah. Now, we just got through reading these people, the same people. Shurbai, Hodai, Pethadah said, rise, bless the Creator, your power, who is from eternity to eternity. May your glorious name be blessed. Exalted thou it is above every blessing and praise. You alone are the power. You made the heavens and the highest heavens and all their hosts of the earth and everything upon it and the sea and everything in them. You keep them all alive, and the hosts of heaven prostrate themselves before you. You are the Creator, our power, who chose Abraham, who brought him out of Ur and the Chaldees and changed his name to Abram. You changed his name to Abraham, finding his heart true to you. You made a covenant with him to give him the land of Canaan, and to the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, and the Jebusites, and the Gershites, to give it to all his descendants. And you kept your word, for you are righteous. You took note of our father's affliction in Egypt and heard their cry in the sea of reeds. You performed signs and wonders against Pharaoh, all his servants, and all the people of the land, for you knew that they acted presumptuously towards them. You made a name for yourself that endures to this day. You split the sea before them, and you passed through the sea on the dry. But you threw their pursuers into the depths, like a stone into the raging water. You led them by day, and pillar of cloud, by night with pillar of fire, to give them light in the way they were to go. You came down on Mount Sinai and spoke to them from heaven. You gave them right rules and true teachings, good laws and commandments. You made known to them your holy Sabbaths, and you ordained for them laws, commandments, teachings through Moses your servant. And you gave them bread from the heaven when they were hungry, and produced water of the rock when they were thirsty. You told them to go possess the land you swore. But they, our fathers, acted presumptuously. They stiffened their necks and did not obey your commandments, and refused to obey, unmindful of your wonders that you did from them. They stiffened their necks, and in their defiance resolved to return to their slavery. So they returned to what?
To their bondage, their slavery.
And what is the name of slavery? Translated into the word. Slavery in Egypt is the same word.
Bondage. I have here as bondage.
Bondage, slavery in Egypt is the same word. Y'all looking for a building. Y'all looking for a state. Y'all looking for a town. Y'all looking for a country, and it's a way. Egypt is a way to live.
The condition of our people.
The condition of our people is we are in mental bondage by a folk that was never ours. We're ours. We're doing the ways of the Jebusites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Dezites, and the Hobites, the Nobites, and don't do it bites.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. And you wonder why things are the way they are. The Creator says is that Isaiah, where the Creator says, since you won't listen to me, I'm going to let tax collectors rule over you.
Mm-hmm.
Since you won't listen to me. We're in this condition that we're in right now because you over here ran back to Egypt. You're doing Egyptian laws, you're doing Egyptian things, you're doing Egyptian things. How do I know? Let's go look this up. I'm gonna give you the comparison that I did. And then we will go read Psalms 73 to get the judgments for this mess. And this all came about because my sister realized that they was putting angels on that thing. Where is it at? Well, now I don't want to pull up. Hold on.
Check on your clipboard. See if it's still on your clipboard or your history.
Well, I did it on the phone that I got in my hand that you looking at right now.
Oh, okay.
Cause the other phone wouldn't allow me to use TikTok. It was blocking it, so I couldn't use it. Let me see.
Okay.
All right. Can y'all hear me on TikTok? Give me a. I can hear you.
I'm gonna have to go back out today. For some reason, they put something else on when you went out. They got something else going on around here.
Really?
Okay, you back.
Okay. Okay, she says that she hear me. All right. So, what I did is went down and I compared the rituals that is written in the book of Leviticus, y'all. Everything we supposed to be doing, they told us we supposed to do in the book of Leviticus. I compared it with the Masonic rituals. I compared it with them. So let's go. Okay. Let me see. Because it was so much. It was like 20 pages that match. 20 pages of information.
Mm-hmm.
So, here's one. So, it compared. Hold on, let me go down. So, the Exodus and Leviticus Numbers rituals versus the Freemasons rituals versus the Shriner rituals. So the ancient Levites, yes, they wear linen. Yes, they serve in the tabernacle. The Freemasons, yes, they wear a raw arch decree. Yes, they build the inner temple. The Christian priests, yes, bishops wear mitres. Yes, they do administrative sacraments. The Mormons, yes, they have a cap and veil. Yes, they take eternal covenants. It's sitting right there. Because I asked it to give me comparison. Then it says, yes, they all have sacred emblems that feature a sword, a crescent moon, and an Egyptian sphinx. All of them.
It's very far away.
All of them have to wash in water, remove their regular clothes. They have to be blindfolded, have a divested of all metals, wearing some simple loose gown. And then it says they all have severe penalties.
Okay.
And they all have to sacrifice. have sacrificial blood that they sprinkle. They all have to do this. Now, this is Leviticus 8:23. All of these people I just named are doing this. They all have to wear a sash. They all have the just like the Levites have a woven sash around their waist. The Catholic do it too. The Orthodox priests do it too. They have tassels and cords that are called cincture around their waist. Over it. The Catholics have a mitre. And then the Greeks and also the Levites have what? A turban. The Latter-day Saints, Mormons, have the exact thing. The Church of J.C. Christ of Latter-day Saints, they have an ancient temple priesthood, and theirs resemble the actual structure of the Levitical priest.
Well, it says they're down off of 402 by Boise.
It says, why does this match so closely? Because the Hebrews took this directly out of Egypt. Says it right there.
I'm looking at the only big T auto broker.
So we just read that they went back to Egypt. We just read it.
I don't know.
We just read it, and there's much more. I just broke it down to the smallest amount because it was so many pages. It was so many pages, people. It's so much. It's so much. It says the relationship between the Masonic traditions, the Egyptian traditions, and the Moors traditions. They all came. All these traditions came before the Israelites even made it into Egypt.
Where there's a sheriff's station. Right there.
All before.
Denver and First. Behind Walmart.
Sis, go to,
Go there.
I think it's Isaiah 30 and read
The
it.
sheriff's. Yeah. Okay. Yes, the sheriff can do it for you. Because that's where we used to take the innovation buses.
Okay.
For their vendors.
Which verse is on top from the
Should be like the first 6 verses.
Okay. Woe to the rebellious children, says Ahab, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my ruach, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Mizraim, and have not acted at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Mizraim. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Mizraim be your confusion. For his princes were at Zoan, and his ambassadors came to Chenek. They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be a help nor profit, but a shame, and also a reproach. The burden of the beast of Negev, into the land of trouble and anguish, from whence come the young and old lion, the viper and the fiery flying serpent. They will carry their riches upon the shoulders of young asses, and their treasures upon the bunches of camels, to a people that shall not profit them. For the Mizraim shall help in vain, and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is to sit still.
Okay, so it says in Isaiah 30 that they went back, and all the things that they're telling you did not come from the creator here. It came from Pharaoh. So everything that we're doing came from Pharaoh. Everything that they doing in that book, in Leviticus, is from Pharaoh. I didn't write it. She didn't write it. Here's some more comparison to the Canaanite priest attire. Levitical priest attire strictly pure white linen, woven mix of wool and linen. You like, wait a minute, we supposed to do pure, huh?
We're not supposed to mix fabric, wool, and we're not supposed to mix wool with anything.
Well, let me show you what it says over here in the book of Exodus, what they told them they supposed to put on. They told them to go over here and put on sky blue, dark red, crimson red dye, wool, twisted in fine linen. That is written in the book of Exodus.
Shouldn't cost you more than $20.
Then it says, then you have to put on a breast piece, an ephod, a robe, and you're going to have what? A checkered tunic. Now, who do checkered?
Checkered.
Who do checkers?
What is the fuel?
The Masonic lodges. I know for a fact because my mom was a Mason. Her whole kitchen was done. Everywhere we lived, she moved. She went and put down checkered floors.
The Vatican, places in the Vatican.
So you can't tell me that the Creator told us to put on a checkered tunic and a mitre and a sash when these other folks doing it. And told us what we ain't supposed to do. Mix. I got this out of the book of Exodus. That they told Levi to do it. Now, how is Aaron supposed to be doing this? Aaron already dead in over there in Deuteronomy chapter 10. Aaron already dead. So Aaron didn't tell them to do this.
Right.
I caught that. Because when I saw the checker, the first thing that came to my mind was Masons.
Yep.
We are doing Masonic practices. Because it says here the colors should be plain and white. And then over in the Canaanite priests, they supposed to do bright contrasting colors with heavy stripes. Then it says the metalwork should be worn closely fitted without a heavy metal pin. Use large toggle pins and metal frontlets. Strictly forbidden to mar the body and shave. It says cut themselves with blades and doing intense prayers. But it got it in this book, they got to keep themselves shaved and clean before they walk up into the temple. It's written down right here because I that's what made me realize I caught it right there. That's what I wrote. That's what let me know we was doing Masonic rituals. When I saw the checker, it's written in the book. And the Creator said, I ain't tell y'all to do this. Y'all done went to Egypt and got Pharaoh stuff and doing it. That's Isaiah 30. You heard the sister read it. But then y'all want to argue, we need the Levite priests. We need the Levite priests. And the Creator says, I don't want them. The Creator said the only one who kept the charts was the Zodok, whatever way you want to say it. The only ones that kept the true charge were the Zodok. And where the Zodok at? They ain't in here right now. They gone. They gone with the 10 tribes. So then y'all getting these books from Judah. The Creator said Judah is the one that brought you these books. The house of Israel is the one that brought these books. And if you read this book, the house of Israel is the man. And the Creator says over there in Ezekiel chapter 20 that the house of Israel rebelled in the wilderness. Wasn't no 10 tribes then. So y'all stop blaming the 10 tribes for what the house of Israel and the house of Judah did. In Jeremiah 9, it says the Creator's going to come after who? All them ites and Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And Judah. I just gave you the proof. And now if you don't want to believe this, and if you don't want to stop doing the wicked ways that they have added into our books, the Creator said, you don't know my laws. Why? Because of the pen of the wicked scribe has made it falsehoods, and they have rejected my Torah. And then they did what? They set up everything so they could get the booty, get the coin, get that coin.
Did they both get washed?
Everything is set up just like that right now, as we speak, on every corner.
Is it clean?
It's all about that coin. The Creator says in Malachi, it ain't no tithes that you have kept from me. It is my nation.
I got evil involved.
They attack anyone that comes with truth or anything that
It
contradicts
is a black calm.
what they're telling.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and go to Psalms. I had to breathe for a minute. I got angry because when I find out they lying in my face, it makes me angry. So I had to calm down for a minute.
Oh, 1 second, 1 second. I got to go open the door for my grandbaby.
Sounds good. It says here, they contradicting themselves. It says in Leviticus 19:19, you should not wear a garment cloth made with two kinds of stuff. And then they turn right back around and tell you in Exodus to give you a sky blue, dark red, crimson dyed wool twisted with fine linen. They contradicting themselves. This is what the priest's supposed to wear.
I'm back.
It says here the absolute equality in dress. The Hebrew and Egyptian priest clothes was designed instantly to separate themselves from the common people. These clothes show high status, extreme wealth, and exclusive access to the divine. Why are they dressed the same? And we supposed to be set apart people? Why we look like them then?
Right. Looks like they wanted to have that notoriety. They felt like they set themselves apart from the set apart.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they have going on now. They, distinguish themselves from everyone else. They have on their attire that's different from everyone else, in their assembly.
Mm-hmm. It says the most famous is the Rite of Memphis, Mitzrayim, a 90-degree system that bypasses the traditional biblical story of King Solomon temple and substituted them entirely with hermetics, alchemy, ancient Egyptian priestly initiation symbols. Do I need to read that again? They did what? They went around and bypassed the traditional biblical stories of King Solomon temple and substituted entirely with hermetic, alchemy, ancient Egyptian priestly initiation system. So that stuff that you're reading in the book, that King Solomon was supposed to did didn't happen. They substituted it with hermetics. Do you know who hermetics is? Do you know what hermetic is? That's a deity. That's an Egyptian deity. They done told you that this is the King Solomon temple, and it was not.
Okay, so that was a syncretic figure combining Hermes and Thoth.
Ooh. So y'all doing Thoth and Hermes worship and not of the creator hell. I'm going to read it again. They bypass the traditional but biblical stories of King Solomon and substituted it entirely with hermetics. And she just defined it. That is Thoth and Hermes worship.
And if I'm not mistaken, when I was attending Liberty University, they were kept describing certain things about Hermetic. But I could never get with that program. I did not care. It was just something that wasn't right about that. And you know, they teach all of our classes had Christian themes. We had to write our papers in Christian form versus what was the word they used back then? The worldview.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And then you realize
that word just did. It was just something about that word. You know, that's before I came into the awakening. Well, it was just something about that word. And once I came into the awakening, I only had a few more classes to graduate, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Because they just want to talk about JC all the time. It was like it was an indoctrination.
So you realize that hermetics, when they started describing it, it was all about Christianity.
Right.
See, I just learned something new. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know they was teaching that Christianity and hermetics was the same thing, but it lets you know right here that they switched up. The rites of Memphis and Mitzrayim is hermetics.
Mm-hmm. And they took hermetic, they spelled it, they put a U in there. I think it's H-E-U-M-E-T-I-C. But it's on the same, the define it,
Wow.
It's not that much separation between the two.
And it says here that also it is equal to the Masonic Shriners and the North African Moorish religions. It's the same thing. How are we set apart if we're doing it like everybody else?
Exactly.
It says the Ark of the Covenant, the cherub, Aaron's rod, and the pot of manna is also a physical Ark of the Covenant replica of the royal arch ritual of the uncovered lost secrets of hermetics. Of hermetics. I asked it to compare it to the Muslim priests, compare it to all the different priests. I'm gonna let you talk. I gotta take this. Hello? Yeah, all your stuff is there.
I'm gonna look up that word again. I think that's how it was spelled.
Okay, I'll bring it out for you tomorrow. Alright, I'll get everything this evening ready tomorrow. Alright. Okay. I'm doing a live right now, so I'll call you later. Okay. Right. That was my son.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I don't answer that phone, he'll call 911. He'll think something happened to me. So I have to, whenever one of them call, I have to answer that phone.
Okay, I was trying to look up Kemetic and the HEURMETIC.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the checkered work in Exodus, the Levi tunic is described as a checkered work. In masonry, this is preserved as a Masonic pavement. The black and white checkered floor found in the center of his lodge. It represents the duality of human life, checkered with good and evil. The sash and the apron the Masons wear is a highly sacred Masonic apron, traditionally white lambskin, and officers wore colorful sash and collars. This is heavily inspired by the Levitical girdle sash, which was the ancient token of investment into a priesthood. The royal ark high priest in the appended body known as the Holy Royal Ark Masonry. Now we just told you that's Hermetics. The leader of the chapter literally takes the title of high priest and wears a vestment model entirely after Aaron's apron. But how is it Aaron's apron but Aaron dead? Including the breastplate, because and you remember you said, what was Aaron's punishment? Remember you kept saying, what was Aaron's punishment?
Right.
Because we're thinking Aaron walking all through the whole thing the whole time. But when the Creator, we just read over there in Deuteronomy 10, when Moses came down that mountain and brought them that second set of tablets, Aaron died.
Right.
So Aaron wasn't in the rest of it. They lied. How Aaron gonna be the high priest if Aaron dead?
Right. So this Leviticus, these instructions on how to adorn the priest. Oh boy.
Because you kept saying Aaron did all this stuff. They punished Miriam. Well, why didn't they punish Miriam? But they gave Aaron the high priest robe and gave him all this stuff because Aaron ain't there. They lied. They added it in. They had to make it seem like Aaron got it, and it went over our heads that Aaron died as soon as he came off the mountain again. So Aaron got his punishment for making that golden calf. Because you kept saying that why did the Creator punish Miriam and didn't punish Aaron? Oh yeah, he got it.
Never dawned on me that all happened right then.
All right, so let's go and read Psalms now.
73 or 74 first.
73, and then we'll go to 74.
Okay. I'm going to do it as an amplified.
Okay, sounds great.
Surely is good to Israel, to those who are pure in heart. But as for me, my feet came close to stumbling. My steps had almost slipped. This is David speaking. For I was envious of the arrogant as I saw the prosperity of the wicked. But there are no pains in their death. Their body is fat and pampered. They are not in trouble as other men, nor are they plagued like mankind. Therefore, pride is their necklace. Violence covers them like a garment, like a long, luxurious robe. Their eyes bulge from fatness. They have more than the heart desires. The imaginations of their minds run riot with foolishness. They mock and wickedly speak of oppression. They speak loftily with malice. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue swaggers through the earth. Therefore his people return to this place, and waters of abundance offered by the irreverent are blindly drunk by them. They say, how does Heah know? Is there knowledge of us with Heah? Behold, these are the unholy,
Mm-hmm.
who always prosper and are at ease in the world. They have increased in wealth. Surely they in vain I have cleansed my heart and washed my hands in innocence. For all the day long have I been stricken and punished every morning. If I had said, I will say this and express my feelings, I would have betrayed the generation of your children. When I considered how to understand this, it was too great an effort for me and too painful. Until I came into the sanctuary of Heah, then I understood, for I considered their end. Surely you set the wicked-minded and immoral on slippery places. You cast them down to destruction. How they are destroyed in a moment. They are completely swept away by sudden terror. Like a dream which seems real until one awakens, O Heah, when stirred, you observe the wicked, you will despise their image. When my heart was embittered, and I was pierced within, as with the fang of an adder, then I was senseless and ignorant. I was like a beast before you. Nevertheless, I am continually with you. You have taken hold of my right hand. You will guide me with your counsel, and afterward receive me to honor and glory. Whom have I in heaven but you? And besides you, I desire nothing on earth. My flesh and my heart my fail. My power and authority is the rock and strength of my heart and my portion forever. For behold, those who are far from you will perish. You have destroyed all those who are unfaithful and have abandoned you. But as for me, it is good for me to draw near to Heah. I have made Heah my pride and my power and authority, my refuge, and placed my trust in Heah, that I may tell all your work. That was 73, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Trying to decide which version I want to do 74 in.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do the JPS. So,
Okay.
now, she just read that the people here, this is a prayer that David said, and David said that they are, the people are going to perish. Why? Because they are not doing anything that the Creator told them to do. They're becoming fat because of their wickedness. They're afflicting the poor and the weak. They have not done anything that the Creator is supposed to do. And David says here in verse 15, if I had decided to say the things that they told me, I should have been a false circle of your disciples. So the people that care about truly, who loves the Creator with all their heart and their soul, if I say the things that these people have taught us, they're false. I didn't write it. Read your verse 15 again.
If I had said, I will say this and express my feelings, I would have betrayed the generation of your children.
So the Creator, David saying, if I had said these things of what these men did and taught us, that he would be betraying us. That's what David said. I didn't say it. She didn't say it. Then it says here in 16, so I applied myself to understand this. But it seemed like a hopeless task till I entered your sanctuary and reflected on their fate. Now, where else does it say that at? Where else does it say that we're going to sit back and think about this stuff and go, wait a minute, this don't sound right? That's in Malachi chapter 3. Can you read that for me, sis? You know which verse I'm talking about. Is it Malachi 3:16?
3 and 6, I think.
Oh, 3 and okay.
Yeah, let me get back to it here. One of those start to. Three.
He says something about we're going to look at each other and then or is it Malachi 2? No, I think it's Malachi 3.
Yeah, I'm speed reading here.
Mm-hmm. I think I got it mapped. I gotta put this closer. This so tiny. I think I got it marked in.
I got it written down somewhere, and let me see.
I got it marked in. Okay, yeah, it should be starting at 15 and 16, going right down to 15 through 18 of Malachi. I wanted you to read it from your version.
Okay. And now we call the proud happy. Yea, they that work wickedness are set up. Yea, they that tempt are even delivered. Then they that feared Hea spoke often one to another, and Hea hearkened and heard it. And a cipher of record was written before Hea for them that feared Hea, and that thought upon Hea's name. And they shall come, and they shall be mine, says Hea, our power and authority, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spares his own son that serves him. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serves Hea and him that serves him not.
Okay, so we're gonna start discerning between that. And David did the same thing. David said here, so I applied myself to understand this, but it seemed a hopeless task until I entered the Creator's sanctuary and reflected on these people's faith. We got together and start reflecting on the wicked people over here. We got together and start reflecting on them. It's like, well, they're doing all this. Then what's the truth? And then the Creator says, now I'm going to give you a book of remembrance. And then now I'm going to show you who serves the Creator. And now I'm going to show you who don't. And David went through the same thing. right here. David said, if I tell you what these people done told me, I will be a liar and I will lead y'all away. Now, let's go over to 74. I'm going to read 74 from this book. It says, Oh, why, O Creator, do you forever reject us? Do you fume in anger at the flock that you tend? Remember the community you made yours long ago. Your very own tribe that you redeemed at Mount Zion, where you dwell. Bestir yourself because of the perpetual tumult. All the outrages of the enemies are in the sanctuary. Your foes roar inside of your meeting place, and they take their signs for true signs. It is like men wielding axes against a gnarled tree. With hatchet and pike, they hack away at its carved works. They made your sanctuary go up in flames. Y'all need to remember that part. They made the Creator's sanctuary go up in flames. They brought low in dishonor the dwelling place of your presence. They resolved, let us destroy them all together. Now, who does that sound like right there? They resolved to let us destroy them all together. Ain't that Psalms 83?
83, yeah.
David telling you who the enemy is. Y'all ain't listening. And David said they in the temple doing this. Now, didn't we just read over there in Micah chapter 1 that Judah and Israel brought Sumerian ways into the temple? Precept upon precept do what? Bring joy to the heart. It says, I'm going to say it again in 7. They made your sanctuary go up in flames. They brought low in dishonor the dwelling place of your presence. They resolved, let us destroy them all together. They burned all the Creator's tabernacles in the land. No sign appeared for us. There is no longer any prophet. No one among us know how long. Till when, O Creator, will the foe blaspheme? Will the enemy forever revile your name? Why do you hold back your hand, your right hand? Draw it out of your bosom. Sis, what did you tell me earlier about what them people do with their bosom of their hands?
They put it inside their coat.
What group do that? What group do that?
The Masonic.
So the Masonics it says, draw it out of your bosom. He let you know what y'all doing. They're in the temple with their hand up in their bosom. O Creator, my King from old, who brings deliverance throughout the land. It was you who drove back the sea with your might, who smashed the heads of the monsters in the water. It was you who crushed the heads of the Leviathan. Oh, what is the name of the priests of Egypt? They're Leviathans. They're called Leviathans. And you're looking for this big old snake. And the snake, you're looking at the snake in the church house. You're looking at the snake on every corner. Y'all looking for this big old beast. And Leviathans are looking you right in your face. And the Creator says over in 2nd Ezra chapter 6, I'm going to send the Leviathan to destroy the wicked. That's what happened when you read to show yourself approved. The Creator said, I'm sending the Leviathan to destroy the wicked. Who did the Creator send? Who the Creator sent? The Leviticus priest. And y'all thought they were your friends and they the foes. Take one R.
What they say, we need the Levitical priest to tell us when the Sabbath is.
Yep. And this is y'all only people teaching this. This is y'all only people teaching that we need the Levitical priest. And the Creator says, I crush the head of the Leviathan. And then over there and it's right here. 2nd Ezra. When I read that, and then I realized that these people name were the Leviathan was the priest of the Egyptian priest. That's when I realized who they was. 2nd Ezra. Yes, should be chapter 6. Let me see, can I find it real quick? Let me get this a little bit closer.
You said chapter 6.
Mm-hmm. It should be verse 40.
Yeah.
Okay, 45. On the 4th day, you commanded the sun should shine, and the moon give her light, and the stars should be in their order. And you gave them a charge to do service to man that was to be made. And on the 5th day, you said to the 7th part, where is the water that would gather together? And this it should bring out the living creature, birds and fish. And so it came to pass that the mute water and without life brought out living things as it was told, and the people might therefore praise your wondrous works. Then you preserved 2 living creatures, the one you call Bohemian and the other one you call Leviathan, and you separated one from the other in the 7th part, namely where the water was gathered together might not hold them both. The behemoth you gave one part, and which was dried up on the 3rd day, and that he should dwell in it, and are 1,000 hills. But the Leviathan you gave to the 7th part, namely the moist, and you kept them to devour, of whom will and when. You kept them to do what? Devour. will, and win. What does yours say?
It says, you have kept them to be devourers of whom you will and win. Whomever hell grants the Leviathan to devour.
So y'all looking for a big old snake? So the Creator put the behemoth on the dry parts, and they put the Leviathan in the wet parts. What religion do you know that calls you to dip in the water to get saved?
Mm-hmm. Baptized.
You getting baptized in the Leviathan. And this was created to do what? Devour you. I didn't write it. Remember what it says over here also. Go ahead, sis. I look like you about to say something.
I was about to say, this song came to mind. The song Wade in the Water.
Mm-hmm.
Why we got to put in that water?
When the Creator tells us,
for us to walk across.
she said it. The Creator said we supposed to walk over on dry shod. So why we got to go through the water? When the Creator says, in the water, I laid the Leviathan to devour you. The Creator sent us the Leviathan, and y'all looking for a snake, and it's the people. Even that guy that's on that Signs of the Conscious Mind, he said we are the. What did he said? We are the. What is that word where the people supposed to be able to change from snake to this to
reptilians?
Yeah, he said we the reptilians, and he says we're Egyptian priests. He said we the reptilians. That came out his mouth, not mine. And y'all looking for a snake. You're looking for an alien. You're looking for this, and that's just people giving y'all bad advice. That's all that's going on. And the Creator used these things to devour you. In 2nd Ezra, do you still have 2nd Ezra open?
Mm-hmm.
Go to verse 10 because I closed my. I think it's 10 where they said the Creator created judgment on the same day that the Creator created Adam. I think it's chapter 10.
Look, it says this one, it says the beginning of a man is his hand, and the end of a man is his heel. Between the heel and the hand, do not speak another else. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I got to find it.
I'm gonna have to find it again because I closed the book up, and now I'm gonna have to go find it again. Should be might not be 10. Hold on. It's in chapter 7. It's in chapter 7, yes. Should be around verse 6. I can't tell. I gotta get it closer. 68. It's not chapter 10, it's chapter 7. I'm thinking about Jubilees chapter 10, which we're going to go to next anyway.
I think that's over there in Jubilees also.
Right. That I want to give them 2 precepts saying that this was created in the beginning. So do you have Jubilees? Go to Jubilees chapter 10, and I'll go ahead and read this one. I got to get it closer, though. For all that are born are defiled with iniquities and are full of sin, laden with offenses. If after death we were not to come into judgment, perhaps it had been better for us and not to be made. And he answered me and said, when the Creator made the world and Adam and all those who came with him, he first prepared judgment and the things that pertain to judgment. So judgment was made on the same day that Adam was. That's why the Leviathan was in the Garden of Eden, aka the lion priest. Because Nakash in the Paleo Hebrew and Aramaic means teacher. It is not Nakash, it's Ha Nakash. It means teacher. In the Paleo Hebrew and Aramaic, it is not X. T is E T Z. It is not X, tree. It is X, Yah. E T Z Y A H. That means advice. So there was a teacher of advice of good and evil in the garden. The Leviathan, aka where y'all looking for a serpent, is teaching people who are teaching bad things, who are teaching you to go away from the Creator. That's what the book say. It ain't got nothing to do with no snake, ain't got nothing to do with no apple, no orange, no pear, no grape. It is all about advice. And then when you try to talk to people, they stick their head down in the sand and say, I can't hear you, because we need the Levite priest and we need the tribe of Judah. And so I'm ready for you, sis, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go on a rant, but at least
I'm still trying to find when God created us, the judgment was also created. And I've read it.
It's not in your book on chapter, it's not in chapter 7. But you know, some of those books are different. So they might not be in your book. Chapter 7 at verse of 2nd Ezra chapter 66. It might not be in your book. Because you know, some of the 2nd Ezra don't have this in there.
I read it.
I think you might have read it online. Because remember when we was doing that class on the Sabbath day? I don't think yours had it in it.
Okay.
In some books, 2nd Esdras is short. You found it?
I got it.
Okay.
2nd Esdras, chapter 7, verse 7.
Mm-hmm. You got it. Okay, yeah. Outline it so you can know that's what that is. The judgment was made on the same day, and the things that pertain to judgment was made the same day that Adam was made. Y'all.
It says, verse 7, it's 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 7. And he answered to me, answered to me and said, when the Creator made the world, and Adam and all those who came of him, they have first prepared the judgment and the things that pertain to the judgment.
Okay.
And now understand from your own words, for you have said that the mind grows with us. Therefore, they that dwell on the earth will be tormented for this reason, that having understanding they have done iniquity, and receiving commands have not kept them, and having obtained a law, they dealt unfaithfully with that which they received.
So they had obtained the law and they didn't do the law, right? That's what you just read.
Right. Nor the commandment.
So they obtained the commandments and obtained the law and they didn't keep them. And it says they're going to be what? Tortured for this reason. They're going to be what? Tormented for this reason. They're going to be tormented for this very reason. Now, if you jump over to Jubilees chapter 10, and I usually like to start at verse 5 because this is Noah talking to the Creator. Noah tells the Creator, and you know how your watchers, the fathers of these spirits, acted in my day. And as for these spirits which are living, imprison them and hold them fast in the place of condemnation. Do not let them bring malevolent and create in order to destroy. Okay, let me read that again. It says, do not let them bring destruction. I'm sorry, I skipped the line. On your sons and your servants, my Creator, for these malevolent are created in order to destroy. And do not let them rule over the spirit of the living, for you alone can exercise dominion over them. And do not let them have power over the sons of righteousness from now on and forever. And then the Creator, our power, commanded us to bind all. Then the chief of the spirits, Mastema, came to the Creator. Let some of them remain before me, and let them listen to my voice, and do all that I will say to them. For if some of them are not left with me, I will not be able to execute power of my will on the sons of men. For these are for condemnation and leading astray before my judgment. So these things were put before us. Leviathan, all these things that go with it. The Creator says, I sent them. They are created to destroy. Then we read over here in 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, that the Leviathan was created to destroy. And then you go over here in Psalms, and it says the Creator did what? You crushed the head of the Leviathan with what? Go ahead, sis.
Oh no, I was reading. If you crushed the heads of Leviathan, you gave him as food for the creatures of the wilderness.
Now, who is the creatures of the wilderness? Them other nations that the Creator that count them as spittle?
Yeah.
And the Creator says, I'm going to plead with you in the wilderness of the other people, of the other nations. And Leviathan was sent to them as a what? To feed the people of who? The wilderness?
Creatures of the wilderness. Nation.
Am I the only one that's understanding what this is?
Basically, they're going to be the one that's taking in the deception.
And then if we
And
listen to the other nations, what happens to us?
I'm sorry, if you broke up, say that again.
I said, and if we listen to the other nations, what happens to us?
We're going to be destroyed for following them.
So what's wormwood?
Deception, Leviticus, the laws that were written by the pens of the scribe. It tells us to slaughter animals as a gift to their very own creator.
Sis gets it. Does anybody else get this? We get it. And we're two witnesses telling you the same thing out of different books. I'm not leading her, she ain't leading me. We just reading. And this all came about because sis realized that what? We ain't supposed to be making images of nothing. This came out her mouth. She said, we ain't supposed to be doing this. Why is there angels on the Ark of the Covenant? And then this teaching came from that. Let's go and finish this up, and then I'm finna show you the judgment. So why is this temple gonna catch a fire? Let's keep reading. Let's finish up 74 real quick. And then I'm finna show you why this temple is about to catch a fire. Let's go. Now, it is you who crushed the head of Leviathan, who left him as food for the Dizens of the Dizens. They called them Dizens of the desert. It says, it is you who released the springs and the torrents, who made mighty rivers run dry. The day is yours. The night is also yours. It is you who set in place the orb of the sun, you who fixed the boundaries of the earth, made the summer and the winter. And be mindful, it says, of how the enemy blaspheme your name. How base people revile your name. David called them base people. Do not deliver your dove to the wild beasts. Do not ignore forever the band of your lowly ones. Look to the covenant, for the dark places of the land are full of haunts of lawlessness. Let not the downtrodden turn away disappointed. Let the poor and the needy praise your name. Rise, O Creator, champion your cause. Be mindful that you are blasphemed by the base men all day long. Creator says in Isaiah 52, y'all blaspheme my name all day, and every way. Then it says, do not ignore the shouts of your foes and the din of your adversaries that ascend all the time. I want to read that last one from the Stone edition, because I like how it ended there in this book in Psalms. It says, arise, O Creator, champion your cause. Remember your disgrace from the degenerate all day long. Forget not the voice of your enemies and the tumults of your opponents, which always arise. Forget them not. Forget them. The tumult of your opponents, which always arise. These is the enemies of the Creator. These people ain't here to help us. We just read We just read two things showing you that the Levites is the enemy.
In secret says, forget not the voice of your enemies, the tumult of those that rise up against you increases continually. It didn't say increase, past tense, increase, present tense,
Thank you.
continually. It's continuing. They constantly.
So let's go to Zephaniah 3 and 8. Zephaniah. Now we finna do judgment. And we'll be done after we finish these judgments. For what they did, this is what we about to read, the judgments.
Write that down. Zephaniah, you say 3?
Yes, it says Zephaniah 3 and 8. I went to Zechariah, not Zephaniah.
Oh, you know what? They got mine all. Okay, I got it. I thought it was combined with 2. No, it's separate.
Do you have Zephaniah 3 and 8 right now?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and read
I
it.
have it. Therefore, wait ye upon me, says Ahab, until the day that I rise up to the praise. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdom, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
With the what? With the what?
Fire.
So why is the temple on fire? Remember, I told y'all to remember that.
All their iniquities.
So that's why it's going to be set on fire. Here's, okay, the next precept. Malachi 4 and 1, but it might not be 4 and 1 in our book. Because in the other book it's 4 and 1, but in our book it is 19. It's Malachi 3 and 19. But in the other book they changed that to 4 and 1.
Okay, I got it. 4 and 1. For behold, the day comes that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that comes shall burn them up, says Jehovah our Creator, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son, S-U-N, of righteousness arise with healing in the wings. And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, says Yahuwah our Creator.
Hallelujah. So we're going to have a what? Another what? Which judgment? Another fire.
Another fire?
Okay, the next one is Psalms 97 and 3.
Okay. I'm doing. I'll be with you in a minute. Okay. 97 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You start at verse 1.
Okay. Hail rain, let the earth rejoice. Let the multitude of isles be glad thereof. Clouds and darkness are around about him. Righteousness and judgment are the habitation of Hea's throne. A fire goes before Hea and burns up Hea's enemies round about. His lightnings enlightened the world. The earth saw and trembled. The hills melted like wax at the presence of His, at the presence of our Creator of the whole earth. The heavens declare His righteousness, and all the people see His glory. Confounded be all they that serve graven images, that boast themselves of idols. Worship Him, all ye created. All ye created. Zion heard and was glad, and the daughters of Judah rejoiced because of your judgment. O hail, for you hail are high above the earth. You are exalted far above all deities. Ye that love hail, hate evil. Hail guards the souls of hail Shakir. I think that's
Lord ones. That's Lord ones.
Okay, Lord. They got it marked, but they don't have it. They say merciful saints. Okay. He delivers them out of the hand of the wicked. Life is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the Yeshariah in heart. Yeshariah in heart. Rejoice and hail, ye righteous, and give thanks at the remembrance of His holiness.
Hallelujah. Did you hear that? The Creator's finna do what? What's judgment about to come? The earth is about to sway. Didn't we just read this somewhere else? Wasn't that Micah chapter 1? The earth about to sway. It's about to wax. That's judgment. And y'all waiting on us to be gathered into this group. And we're going to be all over there standing in the valley of Jehoshaphat, baby. We in the valley of the Jehoshaphat. We in the valley of the decision. It says here, if you are over here worshiping images and their idols, you are going to be dismayed. What does it say in Micah chapter 7? You're going to be perplexed on your day of visitation. You're going to be perplexed. Dismayed and perplexed. It's the same thing. Precept upon precept. What? Make you stop being wicked.
Hallelujah.
I'm going to go to Jubilees chapter 9. I got it. I'm gonna have, I think I have it close by. So I'm going to go ahead and do Jubilees. So Jubilees chapter 9. And it says, okay. Let me see, Jubilees 9 and 15. Yeah, and that's right above what we just got through reading.
Okay.
Now it says here, let's start at 14. And thus the sons of Noah divided to their sons in the presence of their father Noah. He bounded them all by an oath, invoking a curse on anyone who sought to seize the portion which had not fallen to him by lot. And they all said, so be it for themselves and their sons forever. It says forever and ever, forever, throughout their generations unto the day of judgment, and on which the Creator will judge them with sword and with fire for all the unclean wickedness of their errors, with which they have filled the earth with transgressions, uncleanness, fornications, and sin. The Creator's coming with what? Fire. Judgment Day is going to be fire. What's that song? Fire. Woo, it's going to be fire. Now I'm going to be singing. Bring that fire.
Already burning around here.
Ain't it? They over here having 120. The Creator said, I got a year and I got a day, baby. A year, then a day.
Mm-hmm.
Now this your chance right here. This your chance to repent from doing the wicked ways that was taught to you by the Leviathan, aka the Leviticus priest. You were told today what they doing wrong. You were told what they told you wrong. You were told. Isaiah 58. What does the Creator can believe that is righteous? What is righteous things?
Isaiah 58.
Isaiah 58, start at verse. Let me see. 6.
Okay. Is not this the fast that I have chosen, to loosen the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burden, and to let the oppressed go free, that ye break every yoke? Is not the deal your bread? Is it not to deal your bread to the hungry, and that you bring the poor that are cast out to your house? When you see the naked, that you cover him, and that you hide not yourself from your own flesh. Then shall your light break forth as the morning, and your health shall spring forth speedily, and your righteousness shall go before you. The glory of hell shall be your reward.
What? So they gonna get rewarded for what? For doing what? So we ain't got to kill a goat. We ain't got to skin a calf. We ain't got to do none of that stuff. We do what? We treat people right.
Out for the hungry, look out for the poor.
That's what true justice is. The Creator says in Isaiah 45, I teach justice. You have anything else to add, sis?
All I can say is praise God for the reading of the word, taking out the wormwood, showing the truth. Realize that what can we give here that already belongs to him?
No.
That's like I go in your bathroom and get your hairbrush wrapped up and say, here sis, I bought you, I gave you this gift. You already had it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
The only thing we can give the Creator is hearken to the Creator's word. In Isaiah 66, the Creator says, those who are obsessed with my words, these are the people that I am looking for.
That's right.
Those who are zealot for my words, these are the people that I am looking for. You've heard the reading of the word, the true words today. You've heard the truth, and you have no more excuses. No more. You have 2 witnesses that done told them to you. I don't know what else we can say to you. I can't even think of nothing else. We went through several hours of precept upon precept to try to show you that you have been tricked, you have been lied to. The Creator does not need sacrifices, meal offerings, bullocks, people dressed in these outfits, seats, beat seats, discus, purple outfits, all this stuff. We don't need it. The Creator, head wraps and all that. The Creator wants a contrite heart. Isaiah 57 says, I will remove the stumbling block out of my people's way. and then they will go back on the right path. Jeremiah 6:16 says, inquire about the path of old, and then get back on it. The path has been cleared for you. Sister Sheila, Sister Terry, and I have brought you precept upon precept. You have no more excuses. None whatsoever. Let's end this with a prayer, sister. I'll let you do the prayer and then we'll end this video.
O hail our Creator, Redeemer, Savior, Protector. We come before you. We thank you for this word, for giving us truth, for pouring into us and allowing us to see through the untruth, the wormwood, which they try to feed our people. And I pray here that you continue to pour into us and enable us to be able to bring it forth to the people. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. All right, sis. Thank you for doing this with me. I'm going to end this TikTok, and I'm not going to get off with you yet, sis. I'm getting off with them. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.